how nervous he is.
It's like watching a normal snowman put in a computer. What kind of bullshit PowerPoint was that? Hey, is it true? It's actually true. I thought they were extinct.
No.
Hi, my name is Stephen, and this is Anurag, and we're here to talk about and focusing on the risk management side of future emergencies. Basically, I'll be focusing on the Christchurch earthquake and the commercial damage, while Anurag will be focusing on the security as an issue, what we can learn, and future defences. You probably already know that it happened on the 4th of September. It was 7.1 on the Richter scale. Imagine that happening to Auckland is unbridgeable. Loss to business, damage to residential areas. Yeah. In terms of business, there was a lot of damage. A lot of businesses lost in information, basically damaging the company. So costing about $4 billion to get everything that you're going in after the major event. In terms of interruption, just as cost to how much they will be paying, not just the damage, the loss of information. It's going to cost about $600 million which has happened because of the earthquake. Smaller businesses were majorly affected as they didn't have backups, or they didn't have the policies and not be prepared for an event on its magnitude. Larger organisations were not as affected because they did have in case anything did go wrong, backups and recovery. But the thing is, they didn't, at the moment, they would be recovering, time because they would have lost a lot of time in terms of getting that information back from the organisation. Also, the profits probably won't be able to, they won't be able to provide a service to their customers. And now Anurag will be talking to you about security.
Thanks, Stefan. I'll be talking about why is security an issue. Well, first of all, during the earthquake, there was a major loss of data. I mean, for larger businesses, it's not just about the money, it's about data as well. Secondly, hackers and attackers will find it easier to access that information in organization because some small organization probably won't have proper security control or something, which would enable the hacker to access the information. A larger organization will have firewall, will have probably backup servers, but talking from a smaller organization point of view, hackers will find it easier to access their information. This last point is very vital because losing business. For large organization or even small organization, money is everything. They after Christchurch, you can see, as my colleague has said, $4 billion is the whole cost of repairing, yeah, for repairing. So losing the business in Christchurch, as you have seen, business haven't got back up online till now. So yeah, it's a big losing business. That's why security is a big issue for them. What can we learn? Well, firstly, the importance of backup. As we all IT security students, we know backup is a very basic thing that anyone can do. Even on your laptops, on your mobile, anything. Backup is a big thing you have to do. And secondly, what we are basically focusing our presentation is on risk management. There are basically 4 steps of risk management. First is avoidance. Well, that basically means you're avoiding a risk entirely. Like you don't want to drive because you're scared of a crash. For earthquake, you can't really avoid the whole risk because it's a natural disaster. It can happen any time. You can't really avoid the risk. Second, reduction. That's basically backing up your data. There are many kinds of methods that an organization can use to back up data. One of them is 3C, which basically means having 3 copies of your data, which are backed up. Firstly, you have to back up on site, like basically in a business or something. Second one, having it off-site, but having it off-site but near the business. Thirdly, having it off-site but away from the whole city. So talking from a Christchurch point of view, thirdly, the third copy will probably be kept in Auckland. So if anything happened, you can always use the one from Auckland to get the business back online. Sharing. Data is stored somewhere else. I mean, that's basic thing. You don't want to back up your mobile on your mobile only, or your computer's your computer data. If you want to back up your computer data, you don't want to back up that on your hard drive. Because if the whole thing goes down, your hard drive will go down as well. What business can do back in Christchurch or anywhere is data. They can store the data somewhere else, probably Auckland or Wellington, anywhere else, which is away from the scene. And the last one, retention. Basically, accept the fact that it's going to happen. But the last one is not applicable for Christchurch earthquake because people who accept the risk is basically, accepting the risk is a small risk, not a big risk. Earthquake is a big risk. You can't really accept it. You don't want to lose business. You don't want to lose time. So that's basically the 4 steps of risk management that any company should follow. Well, feature defenses. What can be done? First of all, backups. As I said before, backup is a very basic way of getting the system back online. 3C or having 3G. Having 3G is basically having 3 copies of the same data. People say it's redundant, but if you have the same copy of the same data, at least one of them should work. Well, backing up is not the only option. You should have backups which works. So you should always test your backup should work. Not like if earthquake happens, you want to back up your if you want to get the system back online, it doesn't work. That's not an option. Transferring risk, insurance. Insurance is a very big thing. People in the hard way. People don't take car insurance until they actually have a crash. I learned the hard way as well. So transferring risk, having insurance, that's basically everything. Insurance is a very big risk awareness. People don't really want the insurance. They don't know what's going to happen to them. It's like having your content insurance until your house gets broken into. That's what happened nowadays. People don't take insurance because they think it's not going to happen to them. They think they live in a safe area. But that's the whole thing, risk awareness. That's why people, businesses should actually introduce the risk awareness in their organization. Well, that's about it. But I want to just leave the presentation with a thought. Imagine you're in this building. If an earthquake happened, are you safe? Is your data safe?
Yes.
Is William using his phone? Is your mobile safe? If something happened, is your thing safe? That's one question I want to ask you. Have you thought about backups?
Oh.
Have you thought about all the security policies?
Yep. I go.
Well, that's about it. Thanks for listening.
What?
Any questions? Yeah.
What is the thing? What, like?
No, I'm talking not the thing. Laptop and stuff. Not like we all see it. Yeah.
You know, when you said about insurance, was it something you experienced yourself recently?
Yeah, experience contact
Being
insurance.
robbed,
You don't take car insurance until you have a crash. Yeah, it's with everyone.
People learn that from person.
Yeah, people learn the hard way.
Also,
Yeah.
that's why I put that as a psychology of the
Security, yeah.
because you cannot see it. It's invisible.
Invisible,
Risk.
yeah.
And you don't want to
Can
do
you give us
something
details
for
on how you
something
crash?
cannot see. But that's it. That's our limitation.
Very good. Any other questions?
So how did you crash?
You made a point that a couple of other groups have made. It was one of the first slides we were on, and it was something to the effect of back one. No, back. Go. This one.
Forward.
Your second point, I don't necessarily agree with that.
That one.
In the event of an earthquake, a hacker will find it easier to access information. How?
How about if a company has a standalone server as a backup, which is an option, but it's not really authenticated. It's not safe. Like for a small organization, they don't really want to invest in security. They just think about the larger, like it might not happen to them. That's why we should do more risk awareness.
How would damage to infrastructure stuff improve their chances of getting in? Do you mean physically walking in and taking it?
Physically or, well, I mean, even their computers will be damaged. I mean, it's earthquake. They're probably the house is damaged as well. Probably not really technologically, but probably physically. Probably keeping their server in a more secured room, like fireproof and stuff. So, which have access control. unlock keypad and stuff, biometrics. That's what I think that would keypad.
Thanks for your thing. Insurance anyways. Tell me more about your thing. What is the thing anurag? Is your thing insured?
Sonia Cedra.
My thing is insured. Can I get a shot of your thing?
Okay.